I am. I'm being hated north of the border,
no.
Don. And I know you love Canada and you'd like to be a Canadian.
You know what? You did it to yourself. I saw this moving around.
I'm with Peter.
But
you said it.
I didn't say anything. I mean, thou doth protest too much. I just said it's kind of curious that they're fouling off pitches they didn't foul off in the series against the Yankees. I never said anything.
Come on.
So, I mean, they're dropping F-bombs from north of the border. I love Toronto.
You know what?
Wait, hold on.
They're making salient points.
No, they're not.
Wait, hold on. Here's the question I have, Don. Who is, if this is going to be Michael's angle, right? He didn't say anything, as he's putting it.
Right.
My only question for you then today, Don, is who is more gutless, Mushnick or Michael today? That's the only question I have.
No, he can't be at the level of Mushnick.
Because Mushnick we'll get to. I said I was going to read his thing. There's nothing to read, apparently.
Well, he threw at me, though. A little shot at me.
That's okay.
Yeah, but it was gutless. He said not a word. He didn't even mention.
Let me defend Phil here for a second.
Why?
Because I just want to see what you say to this.
Okay.
Maybe, somehow, some way, he developed some kind of soul and said, I can't rip this 85-year-old man who's having a day. I just can't do it. What would you say then? I still think it's going to happen on Sunday, by the way.
Oh, well, then all bets are off. He just gave it a day to breathe, you're saying?
Yeah.
Enough with this yo-yo.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the other stuff.
Let's get back to
killing you.
Oh, by the way, we are going to celebrate the legendary career of John Sterling on Yes Tomorrow, starting at 11:30, and then cover the entire ceremony. So if you're going to the game tomorrow, and it's Aaron Judge, number 62 bobblehead, get there at 12:30.
Yeah.
Don't you want to show the man you love?
Hold on. You got to get in there early. It's Aaron Judge, 62 bobblehead, plus they're celebrating John.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing?
You know what? You might sleep at the stadium tonight.
Yeah, you should be heading over there now.
All right, so let's get to this, Don. You have a problem with what I said?
Do you have audio of what you said or no? We don't have it, do we?
I was on the game. I'm sure there's audio that exists, but the way I phrased it, intentionally the way I phrased it, it's a kind of moment. No, I didn't say anybody's doing anything wrong.
Well, but when you throw curious out.
Well, it is curious.
Which means, so
explain. You're not explaining. Real quick, Michael said it's very odd or curious that the Yankees just played the Blue Jays in the Bronx. You have it? Here we go.
Good.
You know what's curious to me, though, John? We just saw Blue Jays in the Bronx. And what we watched was a completely different team than the one we've seen here in Toronto. The one in New York did not foul off the amount of pitches that this team does. It's like it's a different team in this ballpark. Now, home field advantage, there is something to that. But why would it manifest itself in the ability to foul off tough pitches?
Well, and you think about Carlos Rodon last night. He had a good fastball, right? I mean, he had good stuff last night and just had a tough time putting away certain hitters in that Blue Jay lineup.
Now, you could understand it if, the next time you see them after you saw them in the Bronx was a month and a half later. Well, this is a week later, and it's a completely different approach and a completely totally innocent.
What are you saying this? What are you trying to say?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
They went to school on the Yankees. That's one thing. Why is everybody jumping to say that? Thought they were cheating. I never said they were cheating.
You said it's curious. You said it's different because they're in Toronto.
Right, but only a week later.
Right.
But in Toronto. You said it can't just be the home field advantage.
Right, so it could be that they went to school on him and they have a different approach.
Yeah, but
is that really what you meant?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I leave it up for you to decide.
That's weak sauce, man.
Gutless.
Own it or not. I mean, are you accusing me of something or not?
Because I think that all teams push the envelope between legal and illegal. I do.
But, Michael, I'm not mad at what you said. I'm mad at you not owning it. And I'm also
owning
curious.
it. I put it out there for people to. You know what? I like to make people think. Let them think. But instead, I'm getting attacked from north of the border, and I don't like it.
So you think
they're monsters.
So you think the other team's fan base is going to take that as, Michael's just curious? No, they're going to attack the out-of-town announcer.
You know what? That's their issue then. Dow doth protest too much.
That's fine. But for you to be shocked that they responded that way. If I didn't know any better, Peter, I would almost think he was fishing for that reaction.
Shocked that there's gambling in this establishment.
You set him up, and I just wish you would own it because it was if you did do that, it's brilliant. It's great. It's great theater. It's great for the game. It's great for you. It causes a little stir. I just wish you'd own it. The second you said
I'm
curious.
owning what I said. I'm owning what I said.
No, you're not.
I just put it out there for people to think. Things that make you go, That's all. Maybe Don Mattingly came up with a completely different approach for the hitters.
But that's not what you think.
I don't know what I think.
You think something's going on.
It's a little fishy, but
All
I don't
right.
think I don't know what's going on.
But if you had to guess, you brought it up.
I put it on Mattingly. He's brilliant.
But then you would say that. You'd say, this is real. Peter, this is what he would say. He's like, I got to tell you, this is the brilliance of Don Mattingly. Have you noticed how they were able to go to school on the mistakes they made at Yankee Stadium? And you say how they turn it around. That's Don Mattingly. Then I'd say, all right, now he's owning the fact that he believed that Don Mattingly is the reason.
Yeah,
But when you said
you know what?
curious-
You don't have to spill everything out on the table, Don.
No, but
make people think.
But there's you think it's nuance. You think that you're being that guy, that you're really being smart and trying
Clever.
clever. Exactly. That's what you think you're trying to be clever.
I am clever.
But it can come across as you being gutless.
No, I don't think so. But if that's where you want to go, that's fine. I know what you think about me.
But just two things: own it, and then Peter, I'm shocked that he's upset about the reaction. Do you see how they go?
No, I'm not upset. I'm curious. Why is it happening?
Really?
Yeah.
And you've told us before that as much as you love Canada and Canadians, when it comes to Blue Jays fans, they're animals.
Blue Jay
brutal
fans are
fan base
tough,
there
man.
is.
Blue Jay fans are the only fan I've ever seen Ken Singleton get angry and almost punch somebody in the face. Ken Singleton, one of the great men of all time. I think it's the amount of alcohol.
You know what it is? It's a perfect example of an inferiority complex. Because if you go to Leaf games, and they sell PSLs at Leaf games. I mean, they're sold out. They're as passionate. You've been up there, Michael. That's the number one team with a bullet. No, not nearly the same. Not nearly the same. Passive even. Like, I did a game up there on a Saturday night, like the first game, and I'm like, Dave, I'm pumped up. It's hockey night in Canada, Toronto. He's like, this isn't Montreal, it's Toronto. They watch it like it's a play. But in Toronto, for the baseball, they're nutbags. Because when it's hockey, Peter, they know that that it's their sport, right? That they own it. They know they're the capital of hockey up there, and they don't have to worry about what other people think. But in baseball in Canada, there's the inferiority complex that people think they don't know the sport as well. They're way more sensitive. It's the same people. It's the same city. How can one react for one team one way and the other for another?
Because there's a lot more alcohol in the beer.
Yeah, but
Is that what it is?
I think that has something to do with it.
But
Can we talk about something positive, Don? Let's talk about your Mets.
Okay.